So this is a former Class 508 trailer standard open 71531. When I go back to Waterloo via Wimbledon from Strawberry Hill, I'll be in the motor carriage. This is the 455/7. Both sets are /7s. 5737 is at the other end. Exact same windows as the Southern 313s, but on the Merseyrail 507s and 508s they're smaller. We're now approaching Vauxhall, change here for the Victoria line, exit here for Riverboat services from St George Wharf Pier. City meme!
The next station is Vauxhall.
Change here for Victoria line.
Between the train and the platform edge.
Exit here for Riverboat services from St George Wharf Pier. To open doors on the 508 trailer standard opens, please push and hold the open door button.
This is Vauxhall. This train is for Chessington via Richmond. The next station is Queenstown Road.
The motor carriage is over there. I mean on this unit, not the 444 that just passed through. The best place for the Class 455 thrash is between Clapham Junction and Vauxhall on the Wimbledon lines, which do not call at Queenstown Road, thankfully. The /8 is the loudest and the best of the 455s still operating with Southeastern Railway. Similar to, if not the exact same motors as 319012 of London Overground Railway. This is Queenstown Road, where you can change for the Northern Line from Battersea Power Station and also exit for Riverboat services from Battersea Pier.
The next station is Queenstown Road. Please mind the step down from the train to the platform.
To the West London line that is no longer used.
The next station is Clapham Junction. Change here for London Victoria, East Putney, London Gatwick Airport, Brighton, Kensington Olympia and Wimbledon Junction. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Change here for London Overground, Southern, including trains to Gatwick Airport and Southeastern Railway services to Chessington South, Dorking, Guildford, Woking, Alton, Hazelmere, Portsmouth, Basingstoke, Southampton, Bournemouth, Poole, Weymouth, Salisbury and Exeter.
This is Clapham Junction. This train is for Teddington via Richmond. The next station is Wandsworth Town.
Where are you, Class 701? No Class 701s. Class 458 to Waterloo, 458521 and 458523. Once again, this is Wandsworth Town. Ramp for Class 701 only, do not use for any other stock.
This is Wandsworth Town. This train is for Teddington via Richmond. The next station is Putney. The next station is Putney. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
You can change here for the district line from East Putney and also exit for riverboat services from Putney Pier.
This is Putney. This train is for Chessington via Richmond. The next station is Farms.
The guard or conductor they can operate the door wherever they want, such as where they will at Barnes operate the doors from the very front of the train. Or maybe there is a crew change at Barnes, which is why the train may stop there for a while before continuing on to Strawberry Hill.
The next station is Farms. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
You can change here for trains to Hounslow via Brentford. Trains to Brentford, Hounslow, Feltham, Staines, Virginia Water, Addleston and Weybridge. Actually, it's to Weybridge via Brentford and Hounslow. Will be overtaken by the Windsor and Eton Riverside service that we saw earlier at Putney. That sounds like the Windsor service. With a bit of South West Trains nostalgia.
This is Farms. This train is for Chessington via Richmond. The next station is Mortlake.
Mortlake. The Windsor and Eton Riverside service is why we are stopping here for a while. This station is for London's campus university, University of Roehampton, London. So class 458 passing through platform 2.
Platform 3 is the 1451 Southeastern line service. And Wimbledon. This train has 8 carriages. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Signal is still on red. Not sure if the windows are similar to those on ScotRail 314s that were withdrawn in 2019. Haven't been on a ScotRail 314. Sadly, they were withdrawn in 2019. Maybe the crew change happens at Strawberry Hill. 5871 is returning for Waterloo. And 5708.
This train is for Chessington via Richmond. The next station is North Sheen.
Next station is North Sheen. is North Sheen.
This is North Sheen. This train is for Waterloo. The next station is Richmond.
Destination now says Wimbledon. Out there is the North London line and the Richmond branch of the District line.
The next station is Richmond. Change here for London Underground and London Overground. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
You can change here for the District line and London Overground. 378209 departs for Stratford.
This is Richmond. This train is for Wimbledon. The next station is St Margaret's.
The next station is St Margaret's. Not to be confused with a station of the same name in Hertfordshire, also called St Margaret's, served by Greater Anglia with the dreaded Class 720s. Last time I went through it was in July 2022, on 16th of July, the last ever day of Class 317s.
This is St Margaret's. This train is for Wimbledon. The next station is Shepperton.
Next station is Twickenham. Change here for services to Windsor and Eton Riverside and Reading, also to Hounslow during peak hours, which continue to Brentford and eventually Waterloo.
This train is for Wimbledon. The next station is Strawberry Hill.
Similar to the Southeastern Slade Green Loop, which I last did in June 2022. When I did the Southeastern Slade Green Loop from Cannon Street to Slade Green via Greenwich, Bexley Heath and Sidcup, I got off at Slade Green before the train returned to Cannon Street. Cannon Street to Slade Green via Greenwich, got off at Slade Green, which then returns to Cannon Street via Bexley Heath or Sidcup. Same with trains from Cannon Street to Slade Green via Bexley Heath or Sidcup. Bexley Heath used to be peak hours only, now it's only Sidcup that runs during peak hours, trains between Cannon Street and Slade Green via Sidcup. And when they reach Slade Green, they return back to Cannon Street via Greenwich. South Western Railway has the Hounslow and Strawberry Hill loops. The former only running during peak hours, now on Mondays to Fridays, using Class 450s, 458s, mainly Class 450s with a few 458s, and only one 707 or City Beam as they're known. Southeastern services do randomly use 376s, 465s and 466s, and also 707 city beams. As 466s are not PRM, do not meet PRM requirements, they have to be coupled to a 465 at all times.
The next station is Strawberry Hill. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
So I'll get off and then return to Waterloo on the next anti-clockwise train. After doing all South Western Railway metro routes before the Class 701's entry into service, I'll definitely come back to South Western Railway territory as soon as the Class 701s enter service, whenever that is. Still need to do Waterloo to Hounslow via Richmond, Hounslow to Waterloo via Brentford, Waterloo to Weybridge via Hounslow, Waterloo to Guildford via Cobham and Epsom, and also Waterloo to Dorking and Woking.
Welcome aboard the South-Western Railway service to Clapham, Waterloo, Croydon, and Chessington, and East Putney, in Wiltshire Great
Apparently, the Class 701s are supposed to be driver controlled when they enter service. Driver controlled means the drivers open and close the doors, but there are members of staff on board mainly for revenue and customer service duties. Next train's in half an hour, which means I have plenty of time until the next one. And this here is a level crossing. If the next train's a /7, then I'll definitely sit in the motor carriage and not the 508 trailer standard open.